I mean, like anytime I mention like even a landline,
All right, here we go. We're live, everybody.
The cell phones that they had in the 80s and stuff. They're like
the dial telephone take forever to dial.
Yeah.
Okay.
The rotary telephone.
I was just like, you don't even know, child.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I'm running a little bit behind here. I messed up because I was so excited about getting into the chat. I started the stream early, and it killed it. It killed it. And so I had to go back through, and I thought it would keep the same link, and apparently it's got a different link to it on the invitation. So, Stacy, I just emailed it to you. Oh, there you are right there, Stacy. Let me let you on here. So that means like on the others on the list, like Gina, Tracy, I think we're going to have to send it
to the group list.
You said, okay. All right, everybody. I want to welcome everybody here tonight. A month ago, we ended up having a ladies' night discussion where it was just me and the ladies and my beautiful wife, Tracy, having a conversation about what's going on in the world and just kind of getting to know each other and things. And we should have a few more of the lovely ladies that are going to be joining in with us. And we are here together. There's Stacy Schubert, who was also known as Roland's Review. And it's funny because my wife always says, her name's Stacy. It's like, yeah, but her profile is Roland's Review. If I say Stacy, not everybody's going to know Stacy. We have, of course, Amanda. How you doing, Amanda? She's
doing all right tonight.
All right. Then we got Sheila and Sheila. Oh, Sheila. What's up, Sheila and Sheila? How you doing?
Hey, Mark. How are you? How's everybody?
And, of course, there is my wife, Tracy, up in the corner there.
Hi, Tracy.
Hey, ladies.
She is in a remote location. Tracy. Crystal May, I don't know why you're not on here, Crystal. Crystal, you should be one of the ladies in the chat with us and things. Jackie, Jackie, you signed up for this too. I don't know why you're not up in here. All right, so here's what we decided to do, or at least I was decided to do, because when we were watching the Super Bowl, the game, let's be real, the game for us Cowboy fans, it was terrible. We don't, have the game on. And E2 Blue started talking about, who could get it, right? And so I was kind of concerned. I was like, there's a game on. We don't want to offend the ladies. And a lot of the ladies were like, oh, no, you ain't offending us. We're enjoying this conversation. So it got me thinking it'd be kind of cool to kind of have a few edgier questions for y'all. Yeah, is everybody okay with that?
We're grown, Mark.
You're grown. Fine. Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
The answers might make your face burn.
Oh, okay. I definitely want to hear that one. Well, let's. I want to finish off the conversation that we originally started with the Super Bowl. So, the Hall Pass. Everybody's seen the movie The Hall Pass and stuff. What would be your Hall Pass person for yourself or your significant other? Does anybody have that? That one, dream person?
Well, I'm not married,
but
I always used to tell my kids. I used to watch Young and the Restless. I used to tell my kids, tomorrow morning your stepdaddy.
Yep.
Okay, I don't know who that is, man. But okay. I noticed Amanda was kind of like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the SWAT that come on TV? SWAT leader, Shamar Moore.
Oh, Shamar Moore. Oh, okay, all right. But you were like Young and Restless. Okay, I know exactly. Okay, I know exactly.
He played on, Young and Restless.
Yeah, he's one of them. He's one of them pretty motherfuckers.
Unfortunately, I had the hugest crush on him, and then I found out he was gay, and I was like, oh man. I think he is. But
Karen can't get into the. Okay, hold up. Karen, I'll get you covered. Let me pop.
I don't think it was confirmed, but maybe. But he's still hot.
I don't know. You never know this side. Sometimes they balls bounce on both sides of the fence, so you never know.
that is true.
Karen,
I don't know.
Karen, I just emailed it to you again. It messed up. Okay, so try it again there. Oh, Miss Jackie said he used to hold Soul Train. Okay. All right. So, Sheila Neal, who was yours?
Mine is Dak Prescott.
Oh, okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Stacy?
Ooh, so many to name.
Oh,
Lord,
damn.
I know
Okay.
Okay, now for the longest time, I had a crush on Richard. Well, Denzel Washington, of course, but Richard Gere. Oh my God!
Oh,
Pretty Women.
I know.
yep.
That's when I fell in love
Anything
with Richard.
Gere, anything.
All right. So Denzel, 24-hour lockdowns and all. Okay.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
right.
And Amanda?
So these ladies have wonderful taste because I agreed with anyone that has been said. And then I had a crush on Sean Connery.
Oh
Okay.
wow!
Did the accent get you?
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay. Tracy?
Well, mine was revealed on Super Bowl because the whole conversation started with Dr. Dre.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Dr. Dre. All right. Okay.
Right.
That's interesting. All right. So I'm going to ask y'all. I don't know how many of y'all drink. And Miss Anita Applebaum is in here. Just hopefully her picture will pop. What was the worst drunk that you've ever had?
I never had one
Drunk.
because I don't.
Okay, all right. Well, you're out. No, like, okay, for me, I can tell you. Okay, I was so drunk. This is back when I used to live in Woodbridge, Tracy. Remember my old neighborhood? Alonzo, we used to always go over to his house and drink, right? And I started out drinking beer, and I think I drank about 8 or 9 beer, and then we started taking shots of tequila. And what I found out was they were taking the shots and throwing them over the shoulder, and I was taking the shots. And so I got so drunk, okay, that I literally passed out on the floor, but I was still conscious in my mind. I could hear what was going on. And they put like redskin blankets on top of me and took pictures, and they painted my fingernails black.
Oh Lord.
Okay. And to this day, I can't drink tequila. Now, that was about 20 years ago. So does anybody else have my wife's looking at me like, I can't believe you just told that. Okay.
Can't believe I've never heard it.
Well, it is embarrassing. I'm surprised that those pictures have not, resurfaced here and things, because I do see Alonzo from time to time on Facebook and stuff.
I was gonna say that was probably pre-internet, so you're good.
Yes, thank God. So yeah, has anybody else had a weird experience like that, drinking or anything?
Now
go ahead, Stacey.
Okay. Now I'm not a drinker. As a matter of fact, in college, I was always a designated driver. However, in high school, I went to Europe. And those of you who've been to Europe, in European countries, alcohol is served rather liberally. So I did try it. So I did pass out with what I did try.
Okay.
But again, over there, it's served very liberally. So that's about it.
I love Weed said he's got some great stories over here, but he says, hello, Tracy. And DC Daddy, what's this all about? I thought Mark Holmes was married. Is this a bachelor type thing? No, okay, this is not the dating game where I'm lucky enough to be able to try and date all of these wonderful women. I have the wonderful woman who's up there in the top right-hand corner. I think it's right. Is it?
It's different.
It's over there.
Okay. The one that's, okay, follow my finger. Okay, she's right here. Okay, this one right here. Okay, that one is mine. All right. Okay, so go on. I want to hear if anybody else is as crazy as I am.
Oh, geez.
Here, this is gonna get juicy here.
Oh yeah. I think it was my 23rd birthday, I believe.
Okay.
And I went drinking with a friend. We'd already started with like Bud Lights or Bud Limes or something like that and stuff. And then we just started drinking the rest of the day. And then we go over to another friend's house. This time, the next choice of beer was a Natural Light.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Oh my Lord.
And then turn around and threw shots of whatever was handed to me, and then proceeded to jump on a trampoline. And then when I got done jumping on the trampoline, went into the house, tossed my cookies, and I had to wait for my boyfriend at the time to come get me. And then another couple was making out right beside me. So,
I got a question. Okay, so
what?
Did you like wake up and find out that they were making out next to you?
Yeah.
Or okay.
I had thrown up. I like sat down like somewhere on the floor, passed out for maybe a little bit, and then the next thing I hear them like the couple making out, and I'm like, oh crap.
Okay, you might have me. You might have me beat them. There's Gina Thorne. Miss Anita. Anita, your mic is muted too. So if you can unmute your mic, and if we can see your lovely face. Yeah. Gina, welcome to the chat here. How are you doing tonight?
Good. How are you guys doing? Sorry.
Oh, we just had a great story here.
Hello.
We're gonna throw you, Gina. We're gonna throw you in the fire real quick.
Uh-oh.
Okay. The question is, have you had that worst drunk that something strange just happened to you? Me, I woke up and I had Redskins covers on me and my fingernails were painted black and all that. Amanda threw up and found out there were some people making out beside her while she's waiting for her boyfriend to come pick her up. Do you have any intriguing stories?
Well, I didn't wake up to anything weird, but I can say this: I'll never drink Mad Dog 2020.
Oh my God, not Mad Dog! Oh shit! That's some bad stuff right there. Oh, you just brought back a Mad Dog 2020 drunk. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Never again.
Oh my God.
Never ever.
It's weird though, because it's not like a normal drunk though when you get drunk from Mad Dog. You know what I mean? It's like you're hallucinating things.
It was bad.
That's
one shot and that's enough. And oh gosh.
Rashid found some of that. There's a bottle here that he brought. I was like, you don't still drink that stuff? He's like, yeah, man, I like that. I was like, okay, now I understand why you're a Giant fan, because you drink Mad Dog 20. You got to drink Mad Dog 20. It's actually Giant blue colors. This stuff is bad.
Is it?
Oh my! No, I'm just saying it's that.
That's almost as bad as Night Train.
Oh, Night Train. Yeah. Oh man.
They tried to sweeten it up and make different flavors to try to trick us. Nope.
Orange. Orange, grape, cherry, and it's all gonna kill you. So what happened with that Mad Dog? I want to know.
Wow. It just got me really sick, and I wouldn't mess with it again. Nothing weird though.
Okay.
I got sick the next day and cute, but
okay. Now you're also behind too, because the other question was, who was a childhood crush, or no? Who's your man crush?
Well,
your hall pass.
Your hall pass.
Well, everybody says Denzel. But I say it's an actor, Lance Gross. He's a little on the younger side. The Rock. The Rock can get it. Yeah.
Oh, The Rock. Okay. All right.
Lance Gross.
Look, she got a long list. Damn.
Like Lance Gross. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So, I Love Weed wants to know how come all y'all are Cowboy fans.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. Okay.
I mean, I was not born and raised, but I just watched them ever since 1970. So hello. I'm just too old to change. And who want to change to go to no other team?
Chris Graham out here is talking. Ooh.
He high.
Good job, Gina.
Okay.
Born and raised. That's your choice.
Chris Graham says Colt 45. Okay. That was back in the day. Oh man, you got to keep that delicious Colt 45, because you never know who might show up. I'm surprised nobody said Billy D.
No, you know what? That's funny, because my husband, everybody tells him he looks like Billy D. Hi, sweetie, if you're looking.
Okay. How about?
But I became a Cowboys fan because my dad's from Texas and he's a fan always, and so that's how I became a Cowboy fan. My dad used to watch with him. Yeah, I used to watch with him as a little girl.
That's how I became one, because with my dad, and still to this day, my dad is like, the Cowboys ever going to win another one? I'm like, Dad, I'm hoping.
Me too, Mark.
But that's how I started out, was, being a little kid sitting there. I didn't know what football was. All I knew was that's what my dad wanted. So I wanted to be like my dad, looking up at him and stuff, and it kind of stuck. It has been hard. I love Weed said, great answers, lady.
My mom and dad was Redskin fans. And so I said, no, I like the ones with the star on the helmet. So ever since I was 10 years old then.
Oh my goodness.
So it's been a few since.
Okay. All right. How about you just had one of those what the F moments. It could be with your significant other, it could be with your kids, it could be your job, just something where you just said, what the, besides the Cowboys not winning the Super Bowl.
I just had one of those this weekend. When I cooked for somebody. Usually I cook her Thanksgiving food for her, for not her turkey, but just the collard greens, potato salad, the macaroni and cheese, and the banana pudding. So that's for 4 to 5 people. But this weekend it was she was having like a masquerade party or something for 40 to 50 people, and so she got collard greens, macaroni and cheese, fried chicken wings for over 200 chicken wings, and banana pudding. And she wanted to thought $200 was going to get all the food. And more, you know how expensive chicken wings are these days.
Oh my God!
Oh, so
I'm trying to understand how come they're more than chicken breasts. It just don't make sense to me.
And then when she had, so I told her probably like, first I said $200. Remember, chicken wings went up, so I told her about $300 for the food. So she expected me to. So when she came to the food, I made all the food. I fried the chicken on Saturday morning, so I made everything else like Friday night, and I baked the macaroni and cheese on Saturday morning. I fried the chicken on Saturday morning, so everything was fresh. And I made the collard greens like the Friday night, because I bought 10 bags of collard greens. Usually I go get a case and cut them up, but she complained that I overcooked them last time. You cannot overcook collard greens. They're just so good, they just melt in your mouth like butter. But that's how I like mine, because that's how I make other people's. So I went and got 10 bags of collard greens. I picked through all of them, took all the stems out, because when you buy collard greens already cut up, they have a whole bunch of stems, and I don't like stems in collard greens because it makes it bitter. So I did all that, picked out the 10 bags of collard greens, cooked them Friday night, between Thursday night and Friday night. Then she came and got the food, and she said she would cash at me. So I asked her, because we do cash app for the money back and forth. So I asked her when was she going to send it on Thursday, and she was like, "Well, how much do you want? I already gave you $100." I was like, "No, the food was doggone near. That's the word I'm going. Was doggone near $300. It was like $271 for the the pans and food." So she cashed at me. So when you said $200, I told her, well, chicken wings went up. Chicken wings was over $100 by themselves. So she sent cashed at me money yesterday. She cashed at me $100. I said, then I was like, but then she wanted to go complain. Well, the potato salad was not good. The macaroni and cheese fell apart. And if you make a bechamel sauce with macaroni and cheese and put a whole bunch of cheese in it, that's not gonna fall apart. And then because you put an egg in it, hold it together. And then she's like, in the collard greens, you mixed it with kale or something. I put a little baking soda in it. For the simple fact, if the dew haven't hit the greens, the baking soda makes them tender so they won't be tough. So that's a trick I learned from my grandma. So she was like, I say, it's mighty funny how you bring up all these things now, but you keep coming back to me to cook for you. So, there was the WTF moment for, with her. So I told my friend, if she called me for Thanksgiving, you hear me talk about making Thanksgiving dinner for her, I need you to slap me to remind me. So that was my...
Wow.
I was like, I love to cook and I love to bake. So I don't mind doing it because I consider her a friend. So I was giving her, because she did give me like an extra couple of dollars for Thanksgiving. when I quoted her one place. So I would appreciate it, but so I was like, okay, whatever she give me, I'll be cool with it because she did do me a solid. But then she threw it up in my face, so I was like, okay, no, we not cool like that no more. So I told her I'm not. I told my friend, if she calls, like, if you hear me saying I'm gonna cook for her, I need you to slap me.
Oh
so,
man,
that was yeah.
Well,
so
I love Weed said he'd love to come over for dinner.
Well, I'm in New Jersey, so if you want to come to New Jersey,
you know what's funny? It seems like every time, like as a contractor and stuff, I see people that they need a whole bunch of work and stuff on it, and they don't have a whole bunch of money, and you cut them a break and say, I'll work on this and do this work and stuff for you. Those are, and you're not making any money on it. Those are the ones that are always the worst nitpickers. Oh, well, you didn't do this. And it's like, wait a minute. I was doing you a favor to begin with. And so I know exactly what you're talking about. There. We got Joanne Gonzalez and Karen in here. What's up? Joanne, you need to unmute your mic. So Karen, welcome tonight on the show.
I think I unmuted.
Yeah, and Joanne Gonzalez. We're spicing this up a little bit. I thought Lolo was going to be in here too because I got the hot sauce. But have been asking a little bit edgier questions up in here.
I saw Lola. Where'd she go?
Okay. Well, Karen, do you drink?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Having one right. Okay. Come on, man.
So what is your worst drinking story that you've had, or one of those moments that you like? Because we had the Mad Dog 2020. It's like I'll never drink that again. I woke up with Washington gear draped over me, my nails painted black. We had Amanda wake up with literally a couple making out next to him after she threw up. So do you have any crazy drinking stories?
I got a few. I worked in a bar for 2 years, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll have to say Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm. Okay.
Yeah, that's when I was in high school.
I remember Boone's Farm. I remember that one. Yeah, Tracy. That's kind of like that. Remember on was it KYS? They talked about Barbara and Butte wine, but it was really Boone's Farm is what they were really talking about. It's just a bad wine.
They were good. We had a sand dune up here that we used to climb up to the top, down inside the dunes, and start a bonfire and start drinking.
And?
Well, I remember picking my brother up one time. He was next to a bush, and he named it Banjo Joe, and that was his friend. And I couldn't get him to leave.
This is my friend right here, Banjo. It's a thorn bush, buddy. Okay. Joanne?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We were also, I don't know if you want to answer that question, or we were also asking a what the F moment that you've had with a significant other or with a kid or a boss or something where it's just like, what the hell? Moment in life. Anything come to mind?
College provided several drinking ones. So I could probably share college life a lot more than the other.
Okay, cool.
Let's see, there's I have so many to choose from on college.
Oh, wow. Actually, I got a lot of college stories I could tell too.
Yeah.
Okay, I love weed. I could tell you a couple right there too. It's just 3. There's only 3, but anyway, that's another story.
I guess the one I woke up and didn't know where the hell I was. I was out with the whole group of girls. It's like all the girls got together. And we were poor in college. So what we used to do is go sell our plasma before we went out.
Which really made the drunk worse.
Oh my God. My kids are doing that now. Oh, wow. So we would go sell our plasma so we could have some money so we could actually go out. And if drinks weren't purchased for us, we would have something to purchase, our own.
Okay.
Somehow I got separated from the friends I was with, but I ran into another friend and she's like, don't worry, I'll make sure you get home. I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hanging out with her, but I don't know any of the other friends that she's hanging out with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I remember walking to her vehicle, and that's the last I remember. Supposedly, I threw up in her achete case. And when we got to her place, she left me in her car. I woke up in a sauna, and I'm like, holy shit. I get out of the vehicle, and I'm trying to figure out where I am.
Wow.
I'm like, uh-oh, I think that's my mess. So I start cleaning up my mess. Wow. I went and knocked on the door. Nobody answered. I literally had to start walking and didn't know where I was.
Don't know where I'm going, but I'm going someplace.
I had to look for someone to ask. Finally, someone, oh yeah, you're in Denton. And I was actually, that's where I went to college. I was in the Denton, so I was at least in the right place. I just wasn't in the right area of the place I needed to be in.
Wow.
Well, it's not like Denton was the biggest town. True.
Right. So I turn around, I walk back, I'm banging on the door until they finally wake up. And I'm like, look, I cleaned up the mess as much as I could. I'm sorry about that.
Wow.
But yeah, let's just say every time I ran into her, I always owed her a drink.
Fair enough.
But she took care. At least she got me out of the bar and got me semi where I needed to go.
Wow.
Yeah, even if you didn't know what that was.
That's
right.
That's pretty crazy. Okay.
Right.
Tracy, anything you want to add? Any stories?
Any stories? I feel like the stories that are coming to mind were always me as designated driver, though I have had my own stories of sick. But since I haven't vomited since I was 6 years old, mostly I just get really sick because I can't get rid of it. But something Stacy said reminded me of high school, actually. I wasn't drinking, but it was graduation time and my folks were. And Karen was her first name. She drove a stick. She got so drunk, I had to drive her home and I couldn't drive a stick. I ended up parking her car in her yard because that's as far as I could get it car. So it looked like I was drunk myself, but really it's just I couldn't drive a stick. But yeah, man. But I've had plenty. I'm a terrible drunk. I just get sick. So
I actually
interesting about that.
For those who don't know, I met my wife, my beautiful wife, in college at JMU. Fell completely in love with her. And she was like, nah, it's not happening. You're Crazy Mark. Literally, I was Crazy Mark. And that's another drunk story how I got the name Crazy Mark, because I literally long jumped in the courtyard of anyway, drunk. But I remember Tracy used to have a Chevy Chevette, because see, that was cool. When, like you're talking about, you're poor in college, because we used to go get Global beer at Kmart. We used to call it Jobel, so it sounded like it was French, okay? But it was like $1.99 for a 6-pack. If we were actually having money, we'd get Bush beer, okay? You were living high on the hog when you could get Bush, okay? But Tracy had a Chevy Chevette, and I remember we would go on road trips with your car. You remember when we went down to
I remember that drunk.
Do you remember Hurt, Virginia?
Yeah.
With Gilmo, your sister went. Okay, and keep in mind, a Chevy Chevette is it's like a squirrel-sized car. Okay,
clown car.
It was tight. I don't know how we all fit it, because Gilmo, he also played football, because that's where we went, down to Hurt, Virginia, where there was literally one street light, and his cousin made moonshine, and I forgot, White Lightning, and you talk about some bad. That was almost as bad as a Mad Dog 2020 drunk. But I remember going down there that it was so far in the country that the night, you had to have a knife to cut through the darkness. It was so dark.
And it was awesome.
Oh my, yeah, I forgot about that one.
Ooh, I grew up in that.
Oh, Miss Jackie said her first car was a stick too. But yeah, no, Hurt, Virginia, and Hurt, Virginia probably is still real small too right now. All right, so anybody else have any other crazy drinking stories there, or any what the F moments? Anyone?
Well, I had a what the F moment. Back in 1989, I'm sure everybody's seen the movie Friday. He recently passed, the actor Ezel.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so before he became an actor, we were hanging out. It was like 3 cars. We were hanging out, smoking, drinking. We were around the corner from Compton High School, and we were just standing out and hanging. And before we knew it, a car came by and started spraying. So I was actually in a drive-by.
Oh my
and
God.
survived.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yes. True story. Thank God for these long legs, because I was able to run and leap to safety.
Well, God was watching you, sure.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody had your back. Huh?
Yeah, I should have stayed. I started not to go, and I said, well, now my cousin said, well, no, come and hang out. And I went, and that's what happened. She got shot. Her boyfriend got shot. I was right there with them, but I didn't get hit. So I was like, what the? Yeah, that was a real what the F moment.
You had an angel on your shoulder.
Yeah. I was right there with him.
You know, it's funny though. It's what is it? Sliding Doors? Was that the name of the movie? You know, you think about sometimes those times where 5 minutes early or 5 minutes later, you know, your life could have changed completely, and that's definitely one of those ones. You know, it's just like me and Tracy coming back from Tuesday. You know, there's a tractor trailer pickup truck accident that just happened 2 miles ahead of us. Had we been a few minutes more, you know, we might have been into it. And that's where life is really kind of crazy, kind of precious.
Yeah.
I love Weed says he's bless you, Gina. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I thank God every day.
Tracy, you had some other questions up there too.
I do.
I
do. They're actually from the playing card game, Never Have I Ever. Has anyone ever played?
Oh, yeah.
Never have I ever played that game.
No.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just going to pull. I've got a couple here.
Oh, Lordy. Here we go.
Let's see what we got. Oh, gosh, there must be a theme tonight. Gotten drunk and woken up naked. Have you ever gotten drunk and woken up naked?
No.
I can actually say I did not. Ooh, I want what she's having.
Drunk. Okay. Let me see.
I just never alone.
Well, I would say check Joanne. Because she woke up not knowing where if anybody, it'd probably be Joanne.
Actually, I have not. I've been really good.
Okay.
Now I've had someone crawl into bed with me while I slept naked.
Oh.
And I said,
Go on.
Okay.
I said, no, you need to get out.
Okay.
And then I had to find a new roommate.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
This is definitely getting spicy up in here. See, and to think I was worried about the conversation when E2 Blue was here. I'm like, y'all making me blush. Okay, right now. Okay, so go on, Tracy. I see your questions are a little bit.
Has anyone ever purposely left a belonging with an ex to have an excuse to go back?
No.
No.
Well, I've left my belongings, but still was not an excuse. It was like, take it. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. You can have it all. I'll start over.
Oh, Stacy?
That's about right.
Okay, I have done that. When I was in college, I did do that.
Okay.
I will admit that.
You admitted it with your reaction. All right, show of hands. Who's been thrown out of a bar?
You've been thrown out of a bar? I didn't know this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Tracy,
what did you do?
It was a group effort, and I was with the group, so I got thrown out with the rest of them. Yeah. Dell and Marvine and
okay, that makes sense. Okay,
yeah,
I could. Okay,
someone
that's all it takes.
Yeah,
guilt by
me,
association.
they wanted to fight me when I didn't even know who the person was. I was like, and I don't fight. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Except when they sneak in your bed and you're butt naked, right?
Sit down and discuss it.
Okay. All right. That's interesting. That's interesting there. Okay. Tracy?
Has anyone ever broken up with someone by text?
We're all too old for that.
No, actually, I did.
I've had it done to me, but
me too.
I've never done it. I'm a let's talk face to face type person.
I usually am, but like the guy, I just didn't even want to even see him anymore, and I'm like, I texted him. I'm like, this isn't working out. We're done.
Not me.
Not me either.
Wow.
I had it done to me, but I never done it.
I did it.
Y'all are rough. I tell you what, I want to have whenever I go out, I want all of y'all with me because this would be the fun crew. I guarantee you, all y'all would have my back. Okay. Maybe we all should make a trip to the Eagles, Eagles Cowboy game in Philadelphia. I think we'd be okay.
I think so.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh man, I wish I would have known you when I did actually go to the Redskins games. One was when the Redskins was playing the Bears, and then one when Dallas was playing.
In recent history?
In like the last couple years.
Okay.
Last 3 or 4 years. Because we were stationed up in Fort Meade. So.
Oh well, you're right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Daggone. Well, we're planning on doing it every year. Hopefully in a few years I'll have a better stadium that's not falling apart on us. All right. Anybody else want to answer that last question that we had there? Thrown out? Anybody else thrown out of a bar?
Never got thrown out, but I would shut it down.
Oh,
I shut lots of them down.
Stay till the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta be young again.
All right.
I know.
Tracy?
Made a fool of myself at a work holiday party.
Uh-oh.
That's easy. I never had any work holiday parties.
No. They didn't let drinking at mine, so.
Yeah.
Did I ever make a fool at any of yours, though, Tracy? I don't think I did I?
No. Just trying to get the hell out quick. That's all.
Okay. All right. Anybody dancing on the table, lampshade on the head, Mad Dog 2020 in the flask? Okay.
They don't have that. They don't have that at the school. We can't do that stuff.
Right. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I did
Waffle House. I couldn't do it either.
And besides, military balls are a different arena, so you have an excuse to get drunk.
In there.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. The next question, Miss Tracy.
Has anyone ever hit on someone at a funeral?
Nope.
No.
No.
Did you play?
What the hell's going on out here?
These are getting right crude. I'm sparing you all.
No, pull the crude ones out. I mean, it can't be worse than.
It's just getting worse and worse.
I mean, you just talked about hitting on somebody at a funeral. I mean, damn.
Yeah, these are just.
Go on, come on, we're adults. Huh?
Huh?
Try to get pregnant to keep a man. I can say I never did that.
No.
Okay.
Some of them ain't working.
Mark,
Here
some
we are
people,
21 years later.
Mark, it's possible because some people are thirsty.
Well, that's true. That's true. Well, if you're a football player, you get a lot of that. Okay, a lot of women. He gonna be my baby daddy. Oh boy. Okay.
This game is crude.
It's your game. Don't look at me. I didn't buy it. You bought it. Don't look at me.
Actually, I didn't, but I am reading it.
Who bought it then?
Won enough from gambling to pay for my trip and then spent it all at the strip club.
Never set foot in a strip club.
No, but what?
What?
Stepped in shit barefoot.
Well, I mean, if you live on a farm,
if you drank Mad Dog 2020, you probably had.
It's possible.
Oh man.
Or a night train.
Oh, well, Mark, you have.
But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I have, because I'm always walking around like a caveman. But okay. But back to that gambling, didn't have the strip club part, but I remember when we went to Vegas with Judy and Lawrence, and I was playing blackjack and all that, and you're like, okay, I'm going to the room. And you're like, don't wake me up unless you win something. And I got on the street that night because I remember having that $500 chip, and I remember coming in the room and I said, hey! Bam! And throwing that chip down on there, and you're like, okay, what is that? I'm like, that's $500 right there. That one chip. You're like, okay.
$900.
No, that one chip though. That one. I had a I won. Okay. I won. Okay. I was happy that night. Okay, I was happy. You know. Anyway. Look, that's not the way you're supposed to play the game, honey. Where you saw, I can't.
Anyone ever gone straight to work from being out the night before?
Yep. In college.
Yeah.
Look, that's almost unanimous.
Yeah.
What does a K stand?
Say what?
Mark, I did that recently.
Okay.
Remember when I went to New York City and came back home the same day?
Yeah.
Drive.
I remember that because I was like, be careful, girl, because I know that was like a 6-7 hour ride, right?
When I went to the Free to Play book signing, remember she invited me, and I went and I went up there and came back the same day. Went straight to work. Now you know I didn't do any teaching that day. They looked at videos that day.
We're watching movies today, kids, but we're supposed to be. Oh, we're watching videos.
That's
okay.
Right. That's right.
Oh wow. Okay. And anybody else go out the night before? Anybody want to tell us about the night before going out and then going to work?
I used to do a paper wrap, and one night me and my mom had went to Atlantic City. And we went down there. And we had to do the paper like 3 o'clock in the morning. So we went down there and we came back. We went straight to pick up the papers and do the paper route. Then we came home.
Terrence Cartwright said, done that in the U.S. Army, standing in formation, drunk as hell. Okay. You weren't wobbling over there, Terrence? Damn.
Woo!
No,
I'm the one that had to feed everybody. They were all drunk, and I had to feed them at Waffle House.
Oh man!
5 years.
Got a story for you. I was stationed over in Korea, and it was, I want to say, Sunday. Yeah, because we had formation the next morning. So we go out. We go out drinking. It's the middle of December. I'm actually at Camp Humphreys for training. I got so drunk off of soju. Oh boy. We got on the bus to go back to the base. And the next thing I know, I'm outside of the bus window as it's driving along the route. And then like the next weekend we went out drinking again. And then one of my battle buddies, he got drunk off of oh gosh, I think it was called Tequila Rose. I think it was pink. Yeah, it's like pink, right?
Yeah, it tastes like Strawberry Quick.
Yeah.
Strawberry Quick?
So
alcohol? That just made me sick right there.
Oh, yeah. And then we had formation like at I want to say 6 or 7 in the morning. And then you could still see he was so drunk like his face was just all completely flush, and he's barely standing in formation just like this. Then after formation was done, my platoon sergeant turned around, pulled him over to the side, excuse me, and smoked the living far out of him. Made him do push-ups, all kinds of exercises until he puked.
Oh,
and I cleaned it up. And to this day, I do not want to see that strawberry rose stuff ever again.
Strawberry rose. I'll make sure I stay away from that one. Wow.
It's tequila rose.
Wow. Okay. I remember one of the other questions that you were talking about your childhood crushes, weren't you, Tracy?
No.
You were. Oh, yes, we were before the show. Yeah.
Earlier.
Because
that was a question. Who was your childhood crush? Yeah. The one that popped into my head was Arthur Fonzarelli. I admit it.
The Fonz. That goes to show how old we are. And who else had childhood dream? Guys or
Bridges
girls.
back in the day.
Danny White. Had to be Danny
Leon
White.
Isaac Kennedy. You remember him, Tracy?
Who?
Leon Isaac Kennedy. James.
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
Oh, yeah.
I remember him.
Doogie Howser.
Doogie Howser. Oh, wow. I was going to say Thelma from Good Times was for me there for a while. Her and Janet Jackson.
Thelma was beautiful.
And Thelma had that attitude. See, that's why I love you so much, baby. That little edge to you. Okay.
Mine was Danny White.
Somebody's mic has a little bit of a.
I do.
I do.
Huh?
Remember?
Okay.
Danny White.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That was
Okay.
one of the reasons I became a fan.
Philly D says Daisy Duke. Oh Lordy, Philly D. What's up, Philly D? How you doing, man? All right, Tracy. The next one.
Have you ever been in a crazy fight over a parking spot?
Yeah.
Not me.
Wanted to.
No.
Yeah.
Wanted to, right?
A lot of rage happens in parking spots.
I tell you what, I almost had, Michael was there with me too. It was we were picking up all this material. What were we picking up a whole bunch of wood for? And Michael was in line and like literally, and we were trying to keep the aisle open. This is just last week. Trying to keep the aisle open so that way people can go through. And the guy comes through there and he's got a cart. I think we were in Waynesboro. This was last week when we went down to take care of that place. And I said, we're in line. And I was shooting a video talking about the price of lumber.
I remember that video.
And, I'm like standing there being polite and everything else. And I said, yeah, we're in line. We're next. And I go over to shoot the video, come back, and I'm like, dude, I told you we're in line. We've been here and all that. Oh, I didn't know. You knew. I told you 4 times, dude. 4 times. Oh, well. And it's like, I was like, ooh, that's when I just started. Yeah. I'm like,
yeah.
But anyway, I'm sorry. I had Home Depot rage.
Better than Walmart rage.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No, I ain't messing with those people at Walmart now. Okay. I ain't that brave. I don't have Joanne Gonzalez with me, so I ain't that brave. Because Joanne would have my back there. I know. They wouldn't mess with me if I had Joanne. But go on. Okay.
All right. Has anyone ever moved in with someone after 1 month of dating?
Not me.
Nope.
No.
I appreciate that. You know what? I appreciate doing this because I'm learning a whole lot of shit about
Mark.
Who?
That was basically us.
Oh, but that don't count because we knew each other forever.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, you were talking about me?
Yeah. How about this one?
Okay. What?
Forgot my wedding anniversary.
Oh, well, shit. Okay. You know what? I'm a lucky man. I must admit, I am a lucky man because I forgot my wedding anniversary, and I was lucky enough that she forgot it as well. we literally had to have a friend call us and say happy anniversary, and to say, oh shit, today's our anniversary. It's because of COVID, and it's like every day is like this. I don't know if it's Monday or Saturday. I just don't know anymore because it's like every day I get up, I get my coffee, I talk about the Cowboys, and and do the same thing. So it's like I forget the days.
That's my life.
Yeah, it's a hard life being a Cowboy fan, talking about them every day. It really is.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever created a fake Twitter or Facebook account to stalk another person?
We're too
No,
old.
but
No.
I think my MySpace is still active.
Oh Lord.
That was mine.
Oh Lordy,
think-
Lordy.
This is how much I don't like technology. I had friends create my MySpace account and my first Facebook account as well. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have one.
No, well, see, Robert. Actually, here's the thing about it was, every year we would always be going like to the Super Bowl and stuff. Right around our anniversary. In fact, our first, we got married, and literally the next day we flew to Houston to go to our first one. So now that we don't go to Super Bowls anymore, it was kind of like we just forgot about that time of year. And we're both getting older and forgetful. I mean,
Very forgetful.
but my wife, literally, her favorite movie, if she remembers, is 50 First Dates. And and I'm waiting for that literally to be the case, that she's gonna wake up naked in the bed and say, "Who's this guy who crawled in the bed with me?" Kind of like Joanne Gonzalez, and scream, "Ah!" And it's gonna be like, "I'm your husband. I got to show you a videotape of us together or something." So yeah, we're forgetful. I guess we need to get some Predigen. Is that what it's called? Predigen? Yeah, Previgen, whatever it is. Yeah. So, what else you got, Trey?
Has anyone ever seen a porno in a theater?
In a theater?
At home.
You got to
but
be
no.
really old. I mean, that's way back in the day.
Yeah, we're
Not in the theater.
Right. Not in the theater. You said a theater. Wait, where? I don't even know where you used to go.
There was one in Alexandria.
Wow.
I mean, that's all they did.
Wow.
We have one here.
And you actually went to, I'm just imagining the seats and everything. Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just, no. Okay. Been to a strip club.
Yes.
I have.
Has anyone ever been caught driving without a license?
No.
Yes.
I have.
Actually, I think I have. My license had expired.
I wrecked somebody's car by accident
Ooh,
I think that may have happened
without
to
a
me.
license?
with no license. Yeah.
You get arrested?
No, but I ended up paying her deductible.
Boom. Wow.
That's fair, all things considered.
Right?
Man. I didn't know mine was suspended because I found out, this is when I had the kids. I mean, it was me and, had Michael and Kayla, and I was driving. They had just like a checkpoint. They pulled everybody over and all that, and, let me go my way. And then like 2 days later, I get a knock on the door, and the police are like, "You were driving on a suspended license." And they were hauling me downtown, and I'm like, "I got a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old child here." Like, well, that's not my problem. I'm like, "Can I take him over to my neighbor's house? Because you're arresting me for driving on a suspended license." They literally took me down there and had to get arraigned. And it turned out that I hadn't been notified from DMV that my license was suspended. It came the next day. I was like, this is some shit. I mean, it was like, really? And it turned out it was a parking ticket in Manassas that I didn't pay that they suspended it for. It was like, really? Wow. Okay.
Wow.
But yeah, that was crazy because literally my kids are like seeing me handcuffed and taken away for a suspended license. But be that as
See,
it
that
may.
happened to my ex when we were together, and he found out when his job decided to start doing delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Run a credit check and a background check on your license, and his is suspended for over a year, and we had no idea why.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it came up. We had a Geo Metro. He totaled it. He went and bought another one the next day,
Mm-hmm.
and when he swapped the insurance over, they suspended his license for not having insurance.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy. You know, it's amazing how fast time flies when you're having fun.
Late already?
It's 10 o'clock already. Can you believe that?
Well, it's 9 here.
I got so many questions I want to ask.
You gotta wait a whole month.
I'll tell you what, this was fun.
Yes, it was.
Because you know, now I got something on. I got something on y'all. I've got the Mad Dog 2020 story. I've got the waking up with, you know, a guy in your bed, and you know, and not to mention the strawberry. What was it? Strawberry
Tequila Rose.
Tequila Rose story.
Tequila Rose.
Oh Lordy! And then I got the family that's ungrateful for cooking. I mean, yeah, man, I got all kinds of stories. And Roland, you know, going to work just after partying and everything. I mean, just all kinds of goodness and stuff in here. Oh
hey,
man!
Mark, showing movies.
Showing movies. You're sitting back in the corner wearing sunglasses and a hat over your face, probably snoring. Bell goes off. Oh yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Hey Mark, I didn't even turn the classroom light, so I just had some lamps on. It was real dark.
You're sitting by the desk. Have a seat. We're watching the video.
Oh, it was so fun. It was so funny when I was watching when the halftime show came on. And stuff like that. My girls are downstairs, and here I am just sitting on the couch. And I'm just doing this, and you know, just bouncing away and doing my thing and stuff. And they're looking at me. They're like, "We're going upstairs."
Gotta hide.
Oh man, that's
like,
just leave me, you know, because that's how I am when I get old school music and stuff on it. Because you know they don't make music like that no more, man. I just can't even listen to the regular radio station anymore. It's like, you know, I gotta have some oldies but goodies. If I've got a long trip, I will find like some old school rap music, and I can just drive like from here to Florida nonstop, just, you know, just jamming on that stuff. But you know how it is.
Well, you and Tracy, come on. I'm down here in Florida.
Yeah. Are you on the Panhandle?
Yes, sir.
Trey?
Oh, right?
Was it Denison Beach down there?
Close. I'm in between Destin and Pensacola.
Oh, I know where.
Panama City Beach and Pensacola too.
Yeah, the Emerald Coast. Oh, there's some beautiful water down there. Oh, that's some beautiful water down there.
Yes.
I'm closer to Savannah, so I'm on the opposite side of Florida than.
Yes, you are.
Well, I've wanted to go to Savannah too, you know, with Sherman March to the Sea and all that. Yeah, that's another beautiful spot down there. Weather's a little warmer than it is right up here right now too.
It was nice today. It was like almost 80 today.
Yeah, it's actually about 68 here today. It was actually really, really nice. Makes me long for having springtime and summer and then getting on to football season. So, with that being said, you know, we're gonna wind this up. I want to say, ladies, this was fun. I hope everybody who was out there watching and all that enjoyed this. Hopefully next time we can get some of you like Miss Jackie and Lola and Gina C and stuff in the chat, because I guarantee you some of y'all got some more really good stories to go with this as well.
Mark.
Yes.
We need to maybe next time. Since you just mentioned like old school rap, let's go down memory lane and talk about some things. Since this demographic, we're all roughly close, you know, around the same age.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of that music that we loved in the movies and things like that.
Amen. Well, I tell you what I remember, because see, you just talking about old school music. See, at JMU, before they rebuilt the stadium and stuff, they used to have the ROTC used to have classrooms that were on the backside of the stadium and stuff. And at JMU, of course, it gets cold in the winter. You're in the Shenandoah Valley and things. And what we would do is we would go ahead and we'd do our drinking before we would go to the parties and stuff. And the parties would always be a DJ. It'd be like $2 to get in. And the classroom was probably like, they take the partition down, maybe like 60 feet long and about 20 feet wide. And you put about 200 people up in there. It could be 8 inches of snow outside. The windows would be wide open, and as soon as the women would walk in there, the hair would just drop from all the humidity that was up in the place. But I remember going there, of course, a few times, just drunk as could be, with my beautiful bride right there, and listening to some oldies but goodies. Stuff like Ready for the World.
Yeah.
Roland, Stacy, I know you remember. Oh, oh, girl, tonight. I made her blush. Oh yeah, yeah. It's like, here comes the slow song. I don't know who I'm gonna dance with. I'm gonna dance with somebody. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, that's crazy, Mark. Mm-hmm.
Mark, you going back too far now.
I'm going back too far? Oh boy, yeah, good old days, man. You got to relive them. But the thing about life is, people sometimes are so driven by the money and things like that, and trying to achieve this, that, and the other, and they don't realize that it's the journey along the way and those relationships that are actually more valuable than money.
Mark.
Yes, ma'am.
The last few, your fireside chats, I wanted to tell you this because it really hit home. It's very poignant. There was in our high school, this guy named Bud. He wasn't a teacher or coach at the school, but he came out and he would work on the field. He was part of the chain gang crew.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize one of my coworkers, one of his buddies, math teacher at my school, he sent out on Facebook, I'm going to miss Bud. I'm like, what the heck happened? Big time Cowboy fan. Oh my God. Every time I ran into Bud, that's all he was talking about was Dallas. Well, Bud had a heart attack and passed away. And so I think about what you were saying, because you know how bad we want the Cowboys to win a Super Bowl. Bud I asked Mr. Long, I said, what happened to Bud? He said he had a heart attack, massive heart attack, 49 years old. Wow. That's not old.
No, it's not.
Older than that.
And so, Mark, you keep your fireside chats. Continue to tell people.
Yeah.
Because you're here today, that does not mean you're going to be here tomorrow. And I felt really bad because I had just seen Bud in Food Lion. But we're busy. We don't take time to talk to people because we're in a hurry all the time. And I felt horrible. And like I said, he talked about Dallas Cowboy footballs and Super Bowl. And I just felt so bad. I'm like, he didn't even get a chance to see them win another Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons.
Mark, you keep it up.
That's one of the reasons why I've realized that I need to start taking care of myself, lose some weight, and get in better shape, because who knows how long it's going to be, and I'm determined that I'm going to see another one before I go away from here.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Better be next year.
All right, well, ladies.
So real quick.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No. Yeah. Go ahead. Final thoughts.
If we don't keep our team together, we need to keep Amari Cooper. I don't care how much they have to restructure his contract.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Agreed.
Like Amari Cooper. So Amari Cooper, they'll start double teaming him. And who we gonna have to catch the ball? I know I'm not saying Cedric Wilson's not okay. Noah Brown, I'm not saying he's not good. I mean, but it's like we need Amari to stay.
Yes, man. I've been
but it's because before we got him, we was not doing anything.
I agree. So, I agree.
And it's all about real people.
Jerry Jones, we need to keep Amari Cooper. I mean, even if we
it's just
but we need to win a Super Bowl next year. So we need to keep all our players that we can keep.
And they're mad all about his vaccination status.
Yeah.
That's all it is. They were mad about it because he didn't get the vaccine.
Yeah. He didn't fall in line.
Cut your nose off to spite your face. You don't become a better team cutting Amari Cooper. Sorry.
Yeah. I agree with you on that one.
Amari, because without Amari, I don't think we're gonna really. Because Michael Gallup is not gonna be ready.
No, especially not after the ACL.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying all along. It's like if your plan is that we're going to replace him with Michael Gallup, it's like Michael Gallup missed the majority of the season last year between the calf strain and then the ACL. Yep. And so now you're saying, we need to it's like, oh God, what are we doing?
I want who I have already. Mm-hmm. I don't want nobody else.
Amen on that one.
Bring CD along.
Yeah. Anybody else have any final thoughts?
So, one, we just need to get a center through the draft and cut freaking Tyler Biotish and get rid of him.
Or make him a backup. But yeah, I agree with you on that. That we need a road grader at guard too over there.
Yeah. And then Mark, you have actually got some fans with my girls.
Really?
Yes, because I listened to probably you, Fish, Loss, and Sky, and Boss Cowboy, and sometimes
we appreciate it.
But that's just my daily routine of just going the red boxes.
Amanda
through YouTube and stuff like. And they're like, I was like, now you girls gonna have to get to bed early because I got my call, and they're like, did with Mark Holmes? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, we want to say hi. I'm like, no, it said bedtime.
Oh.
So maybe sometime on a Friday night or a Saturday night, I might.
How old are they?
Stay up or something and say hi.
Oh, that is so cute. Oh my goodness, Gina, you had something else down there, Gina, before we go?
I want to keep Amari.
I think the only people. Okay, here's the thing. You got CeeDee Lamb saying, Amari's a big part of the team. Everybody except for Jerry and Steven are saying keep Amari. Well, that and Dan Orlowski, but he's an idiot anyway. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But
we need to get him a refund.
There you go. Gina C says we need to start a petition to keep him. All right, so this is the end of this one tonight. We got to wait a whole month to get this again, Trey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, look at Amanda. I can see Amanda's over there pouting. That's probably the same look her kids gave her when, we can't stay up and see Mark. All right, but anyway, I appreciate all of you ladies.
I'll tell you that.
I appreciate you ladies being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the show here. This is something we're going to do the first Wednesday of every month. Get together with the ladies. It's ladies' night on Wednesday. Why is ladies' night on Wednesday night? I mean, we all got to go work and stuff. I thought ladies' night's supposed to be like Saturday night or something. Where we could have a few to drink and wake up with somebody naked in our bed or something.
I think my husband, the only person naked in my bed would be my husband. I don't think he would want anybody else.
There you go. All right. So, honey, you ready to go home, have a couple of drinks and get naked in the bed? I was talking to my wife there, guys. Okay, I know how y'all are out there. Oh, okay, no, I'm talking to Tracy. I'm talking to her right here. Right here. Okay. All right. We definitely need to get out of here on that one. I appreciate everybody, and you know what time it is. It's time to laugh at Rashid.
Come on, Danny. What a Danny. Don't fumble it. Don't fumble it. Rashid, look, you're hold it.
There we go. Thank you, everybody. That was fun. I don't know. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I had a great time with that. Yes. Hope we didn't embarrass anybody or anything with that. Oh, my wife's giving me the look like, yeah, you embarrassed me, honey. Did I embarrass you, honey?
Baby, just hang up the phone.
Yes, dear.
Hang up.
I love you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. I'm trying to, but the mouse is not working. There we go. Oh. All right. Whew. Why you keep hanging up on me?
Because I'm on the phone with Marvin and Alan.
Oh.